Hey guys, it's SilentNovocain, and this is part 4 in my Kino Der Toten Let's Play strategy guide. It's also a weapons challenge off the wall, and I talk about that more in the first part, about kind of the challenge, and more. The first part is dedicated to tips and tricks, and the second part and third part, the ones right before this, talk about just kind of random commentaries. And if you want to go check this out, please, they're on my channel, or I think I'll probably put an annotation in this video, so if you want to go check those out, please do. So let's get into this. For this one, I thought I would kind of talk about what I wanted from Black Ops 2. And even though this is zombies kind of gameplay, I want to talk about kind of what I want from Black Ops 2 zombies, but also what I want from the game just like in general. Because it's, I mean, if anybody's been paying attention to the Call of Duty scene recently, you can tell that Black Ops 2 is implementing a lot of changes from all of the previous Call of Duties. I mean, they're making so many good changes. I don't want to say good changes because they're just changes, and a lot of people feel they're really good, either really bad, just because they're really, really controversial. I don't want to say controversial, but they're just kind of, no one knows how to react to them. And, I mean, some of them are like going into the future. A lot of people don't know how to feel about this because they're afraid it's going to be a little cheesy. And, I mean, it does look a little cheesy, like in the trailer. It looks kind of like Halo. But I think a lot of people are also kind of afraid with a lot of other Call of Duty stuff, like with Modern Warfare 3. Some people, I mean, everyone thought it was going to be a great game, but they were also afraid of stuff, and it turned out to be a really good game, like, in the long run. I mean, granted, I mean, there were problems with it, but mostly on the multiplayer side. But, I mean, it was still a really, really good Call of Duty. But in Black Ops 2, they're implementing so many changes, like the most changes that Call of Duty has done since Modern Warfare 2. And it's either going to be probably the best Call of Duty to date, or the worst. And a lot of people are looking at it like it's going to be the worst, because of like the setting, and the guns, and some of the things they're adding, like the horses and all that kind of stuff. But, I mean, so a few of the things that I really want to hear from Black Ops 2 are, like, one, I want it to have the community support that it did, that Black Ops 1 did. Like, if you go back to Black Ops 1, like, a lot of the glitches or problems that we had with the map, like if it was an overpowered gun, or like a few, not server problems, but like connection problems, they would fix them before they really affected a lot of people. Like, people would know about it before they got the patch out to fix it. And unfortunately with Modern Warfare 3, I don't know if it was they didn't know the problems existed, or they were just kind of like, they didn't want to fix them, I don't really know. But if you watch it, or if you kind of went through Modern Warfare 3, you can tell that it would take them maybe sometimes a month to get a patch out for a problem like there was something about the MK14, it was doing like too much damage or something like that, or the FMG9 Kimbos were overpowered, and I mean, it took them a lot longer to fix it. And luckily, I mean, I hope with Black Ops 2, and Treyarch seems like they've supported the game really well. Like with Black Ops, they just did a phenomenal job supporting and like fixing anything that needs to be fixed. But then World at War, I mean, right now World at War is just, you can't play it because there's so many hackers. And I realize that, yeah, it is an old game, so they're not going to put as much effort into it. But I still feel like they should put a little bit, like have servers dedicated to like keeping hackers off and all that kind of stuff, because that really does aggravate the crap out of everybody. And the same with COD 4. So it's not just Treyarch, it's Infinity Ward also. But if they can do the same support that they had for Black Ops 1, I think it will be a really great game, because if there's something, because they've also changed the Ghost perk around, like now it's split up into two parts, kind of like we had in Modern Warfare 3, where you have Ghost, which I think it's Ghost that hides you on the map, but only if you're moving, and then there's the other one, I think it's Cold-Blooded, that hides you from air support, kind of like we had Blind Eye in Modern Warfare 3, and this is going to be nice. People have always hated Ghosts. I mean, like Modern Warfare 2 with the establishment of Cold-Blooded, a lot of people just didn't like it because it would protect you from air support, like your chopper gunner, your AC-130. I think it protected you from Harrier also, but it also kept you off the map from UAVs, counter UAVs, and I think advanced UAVs too. I don't remember because it's been a long time since I played Modern Warfare 2. But so they're splitting it up, and they're saying that like it's gonna keep you hidden off the map as long as you're moving. But supposedly, as long as you move like just kind of side to side, like kind of left and right, just a little bit, you can still camp and get protected. So I think the leader for Call of Duty, I think it was Vonderhaar, said that they're going to pay really close attention to the community and how they kind of feel about any unbalanced things in Call of Duty for the first couple months, and try and fix them as much. And I mean, this goes back into what I was saying earlier about having really good support, and I think they're acting like they want to have good support. We just have to kind of see if it really happens. But the nice thing is, if this perk does become kind of a balance, like even though they've tried to nerf it, hopefully if it does somehow become like this way to cheat the idea that they're trying to do, they will fix it, because a lot of people kind of post on YouTube or write them and say that they want it fixed. And another thing about Call of Duty 2, Black Ops 2, that I really want to see is that I don't want them to like kill somebody and bring him back like they did from Black Ops 1 to Black Ops 2 with Woods. I mean, he obviously dies in Black Ops 1. And I hope if it's either going to be Black Ops 3 or if the story continues. I don't really know if the story's going to continue. We haven't played the campaign. But I hope they don't do something like that, because I think it was just a really bad move on their part, and maybe they'll find a way to like justify it and make it okay, but so far I still don't agree with it. But moving on, a few things I want to see from zombies, because we know zombies is completely changing. We now have the 3 different zombie modes. We have transit, we have the one, I can't remember the names. I'm really bad with names when it comes to just names in general. And I mean, you have the one where it's like classic zombies, and then you have the one where it's the 4v4 kind of situation, like survival. But it would be really nice if we could see more DLC, like, because in Black Ops and World at War, you only had 1 zombie map per DLC content release thingy. But since zombies is becoming, it's such a big part of the game right now, because of just everyone loves it, and it's probably the bigger part in Black Ops. I mean, I think it did better than the multiplayer. I think more people played it, and hopefully with this, they might give us, say, maybe 2 maps as DLC mode thing. Like per DLC, maybe they'll give us 2 zombie maps for each one, as opposed to just 1. Because I mean, even though it's nice to get the new zombie maps, it's still 1 zombie map per, I think it was every 3 months. You get bored of the map. I mean, if you have more, then it's gonna be a little bit, it takes longer to get bored of them. But I mean, like with Call of Duty, and I've played it on Black Ops on Wii, you only have the 1 map. You have Kino Der Toten, and it can get really boring just playing the same map over and over again. I mean, they didn't even put in 5 of Dead Ops Arcade. But it'd be really nice to see maybe 2 zombie maps per DLC launch. Another thing I want to see in zombies is the AK-47, because I think they've already announced, like, I've seen the weapons list for Black Ops 2, and the AK-47 is it's a great gun to use, and it's a really fun gun to use, at least in Modern Warfare 2 and COD 4, it's really great, and then Black Ops is pretty good too, but it feels like they kind of changed it a bit in Modern Warfare 3, like it wasn't as strong. They kind of nerfed it because they realized a lot of people really liked it, and I hope with, if they do put the AK-47 in, I hope that maybe they'll make it more like it was in Black Ops, because I mean, it wasn't the best gun in the game, but it was still a really good gun. But a lot of people, I mean, we've wanted to see the AK-47 for so long. And another thing I really want to see in Black Ops 2 is, I mean, I did a theory about kind of what I thought the storyline was going to be, and I think it'd be kind of cool if they did it. I mean, I'm not necessarily looking forward to them doing the same storyline, because I think it'd be nice to see maybe something a little bit different, like with new characters and kind of expanding on the idea. I don't want them to maintain the same 4 characters that we've had for the last 4 years. I think it'd be kind of nice to see something new, but I still want them to continue off the same, like, if this makes any sense, the same story per se, like still Element 115, and it was kind of accidental and the zombies got out and all that kind of stuff. Like, I'd like them to maintain that kind of thing, because I think it's a good idea, but just kind of expand on it, like add more people into it, and maybe do, because like most of zombies is from the German point of view, and Dries and Brute and all that kind of stuff, it's all from a German point of view, and the Germans would do it. But in 5, we kind of learned that it's happening in America too, and I think it'd be really nice to see kind of the same thing, but from an American point of view, just kind of like where everything came from, and it looks like it's going to be that. It's in Texas, but I hope they explain a little bit, like the story, or I hope And whilst it's also been confirmed that there's going to be a lot of Easter eggs in this new map Transit, and hopefully there's going to be some in Nuketown 2020, not Nuketown 2025, Nuketown Zombies, which, I mean, both maps are in the United States, so it looks like maybe we'll get something kind of from the American point of view. I mean, if both maps are in America, but we'll just have to wait and see if they do end up doing the same storyline. And if you want to see my zombie theory video, I did kind of what I thought the story was going to be, the storyline for Black Ops 2. You can go check that out, it's on my channel, and it's my top viewed video so far. I don't remember exactly how many views it has, but if you want to go check that out, that'd be really nice. I think it's something that not many people have really noticed, or at least nobody's posted a video on yet that I've seen. I haven't seen anybody else kind of mention it in any of the zombie breakdown trailers that I've seen, so it's just a piece of information that I think everyone would be kind of interested to see. But as always, this has been SilentNovocain, and this has been part 4 of my Kino Der Toten strategy guide, let's play, live, or weapons challenge in preparation for Black Ops 2. And if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you really liked it, give it a favorite, and please comment, and if you'd like to see more content, please subscribe. Thanks, bye.